Okay, guys, so welcome back to the channel, Matt with Green Bar Trading, and I'm going to show you guys the importance of which indicators I use, the RSI, and doing some simple technical analysis that give our charts a little more clarity and direction. So getting right into it, and yesterday we called the bounce at 390, absolutely perfect right here yesterday, 6:09 a.m. This is something we do every morning in Discord. This is part of our morning briefing. The markets are getting oversold. This is, and the bounce spot is roughly 390 to 392 on SPY and 3,900 on ES. So just so you guys know, I know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to show you what I posted before the bounce ever happened, just so you guys get some context of who you're listening to. This is a clear chart. There's nothing on this chart right now. The platform I use is Thinkorswim. This is the daily chart for the SPY. The daily chart for the SPY just means that every one of these candles represents one full day of trading. So this is what the year looks like. Okay, there's a lot of red and green candles. So for me, being a technical analyst, I like to put in some trend lines. I like to use some indicators, and I'm going to show you which ones I really like on the daily chart. These are bigger time frames. Not everything should be looked at on the 1 minute, on the 3 minute, on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute. Pull yourself back out, look at the daily chart, and this is what I would recommend putting in. So, like I said, a clear chart. What we're going to do, and I have these sets saved, ones when I'm trading futures, when I'm trading momentum stocks on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 4 hour, you can see here. On the daily, this is what I like to use. So we have the 20 EMA, the 200 simple moving average, the 50-day moving average, and the RSI. So all we're going to do is we're going to apply that to the chart. Now we have some things to work with. We have the 200, which is here in orange. We have the 50 down here, sort of like a cream color. You guys don't have to do the same colors. I'm just going to show you. And this is the 20, which is this blue right here. And this is an EMA. So this is the indicators. These are the indicators I use. And volume, super important. We love to see these distribution days when there's more selling on higher volume, when the market's down 0.2% or more. That's a distribution day. It gives it gives us market participants, investors and traders, an idea of if institutional investors are either selling or buying. Now, yesterday, we had higher volume than the day before. The market was up more than 0.2%. So that would erase one of the distribution days that we've seen back here. So that was a good bounce yesterday on slightly higher volume than the day before. So that was a good sign. Now that's just the volume on the daily chart that I like to look at. Now, another really important indicator that I love is the RSI. This is a very simple thing to look at on the daily chart, and you're either oversold when you come down here close to 30, or you're overbought when you come up here close to 70. So when you're extremely overbought, hitting highs that we haven't seen all year at 73, and it's coinciding with the 200-day moving average, that is a clear, and after a nice run up, that is just a no-brainer spot for longs to take profit on, because we're overbought. As you can see here, it's not just going to keep going up forever. always comes down. The RSI always comes up from oversold, comes down from overbought over time. Remember, this is a bigger time frame. So the RSI was overbought here, and we saw the market come back down. Now, yesterday, the market was getting really towards that oversold area, and we saw a nice bounce. You can see back here at the end of January, very oversold, saw a bounce. Up top here, we were at the highest levels since back here in November. We saw overbought and we sold off. Right here on the lows, we just about touched the 30 and we bounced. And we've been climbing ever since until we got to that oversold. So that's RSI. Very simple indicator to use. The 50-day, the 200, these are very well respected moving averages. That's why I have them on my chart, because if everyone else is looking at them, might be something that we would want to also look at. You can see here when we broke the 50, we came back down and retested it and then moved back up to the 200. And as we came back down here, we broke right through the 50, like it wasn't even there. I mean, and then we retested it the next day and sold off. So, you know, these are just good indicators to have. Now, that's not all I would put on my charts. Now I want to put some trend lines, right? So we have an ascending support trend line down here, which is also coinciding with our key level. These key levels I post every single morning in our Discord. And we saw that bounce yesterday off of it, just about to the penny. So that was a really multiple confluence trade to take here. Just like up here, we have this downtrend line, which coincided with the 200-day moving average. We were very overbought. This was a multiple confluence area to get short the market. So these are trend lines. So this is technical analysis that I'm incorporating with my moving averages, my RSI, and my volume. And this is where I come up with where I can see the market possibly going. This is where I come up with my morning briefings. This is where we see the potential for these bounces. Yesterday, before I posted that on Discord, this green candle was not there. We were up here at that point. We actually opened up. We were gapping up a little bit. So, you know, trying to predict these things to happen are not easy, especially with a chart that had nothing on it. So this is why I have this technical analysis on the chart. I hope the video was helpful for you guys. It takes some time to get used to, but if you can learn this technical analysis, how other traders are using this volume, RSI, these simple indicators, you can trade a lot more confident. And this is the daily chart. I like to look at these bigger time frames and then develop my bias either for the week or for the day as we go. So hit the thumbs up for the video, and I'll see you back on the next one. Take care.